dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News Weekend Edition.
Good evening, I'm Keaton Hall. Some businesses in Pikeville celebrated Easter a bit early and held an Easter egg hunt today. WYMT's Jordan Mullins has more from 2nd Street in downtown Pikeville, where businesses are celebrating Easter as well as the reopening of the Streetscape project.
On Saturday, the Pikeville Main Street program hosted a hop-in Easter egg hunt with downtown businesses.
Come downtown and we have all kinds of places that you can hop in and get an Easter egg. Once you collect 10 Easter eggs, then you come back to the shops at 225, and the Pikeville Main Street program, along with the downtown merchants, is going to give you a movie ticket.
Around 20 businesses across the small area pitched in and helped families have a good time.
Division Street, 2nd Street, Caroline Avenue, any place that's open today pretty much that you can do business has an egg for you.
One of those many businesses is Upcycled, which had a very special guest to go along with their Easter fun.
We're having Easter egg hunts, we've got some hot dogs we're slinging. We are just inviting everyone to come downtown, check out the beautiful cityscape that's been redone.
Along with all that Easter fun, businesses were celebrating the reopening of 2nd Street after the completion of its streetscape beautification project.
Now that the project is done, it's beautiful and it's a great place to come and take photos and just hang out, sit on the sidewalk and enjoy a beautiful day downtown.
Allowing the businesses to see more foot traffic while also giving back to the community with events full of family fun. In Pikeville, Jordan Mullins, WYMT Mountain News.
Trimble said there will be a block party and celebration after Hillbilly Days to officially open the 2nd Street Streetscape project, and she looks forward to the impact the project may have on local businesses. Unemployment rates fell last month in Kentucky. The Kentucky Center for Statistics said in a statement that the state's preliminary employment rate in March was 4%, down 0.2 percentage points from February and down 0.7 percentage points from a year ago. The number of people employed in March increased by 8,351, while the number of unemployed decreased by 4,371. The statement said employment gains were seen in several major sectors, though losses in construction and manufacturing partially offset the gains. Officials say March estimates indicate that the state has recouped 93% of the 296,000 jobs lost when the coronavirus pandemic began. Crews are responding to a structure fire at the Spring Valley Golf Course in Wayne County, West Virginia. According to dispatch, Soreto and Canova fire departments are on the scene after the call came in around 4 p.m. today. There's no word yet if anyone was inside the structure when the fire started or if there are any injuries at this time. The story is developing and we'll keep you updated at our website, WYMT.com. In South Carolina, there has been a major police response to a shooting at a mall in Columbia. The police department in South Carolina's capital city confirms there were injuries during a shooting at Columbiana Center Mall. The extent of injuries is unknown at this time, as first responders are still in the process of evacuating the mall. Columbia police are encouraging that any shoppers and workers still sheltering in place inside the mall to call 911. There's also a concern that there were more children than usual in the mall at the time because of an appearance by the Easter Bunny. Police have blocked roads in the area, including parts of Interstate 26. Federal prosecutors say the man accused of shooting at Louisville mayoral candidate had visited the politician's home the day before the attack, but left after the gun he bought with him jammed. Prosecutors allege that 22-year-old Quintez Brown then went to Craig Greenberg's campaign headquarters and shot at him. Magistrate Judge Colin Lindsay on Friday granted Brown's release to home incarceration, but the suspect remains in federal custody because the judge also granted a request from federal prosecutors to pause the release while they file an appeal. Beekeepers from across the state and from surrounding states gathered today for the Southeastern Kentucky Beekeeping School in Whitley County. Several organizations came together to host this event where new and veteran beekeepers were schooled on bee biology, how to keep their bees healthy, and other do's and don'ts of beekeeping. Attendees also had the chance to take part in a silent auction and were given the opportunity to win a colony of bees.
You can get your own joy if you garden or flowers, anything, your fruit trees. I mean, everything depends on being pollinated. And you can just go out in your own yard and see the joy of it and see stuff come alive.
This event was held at the Whitley County Extension Office, where they host Beekeeping Association meetings every month. We'll have more on this event and the association's mission tonight at 11.
Well, after a soggy start to our Saturday across the mountains, it has really turned into a nice day across our area. Let's take a look at those temperatures right now. We are in the upper 60s, also lower 70s, 70 in Pikeville, 68 for London and Somerset, 69 over in Jackson. But don't get used to these above average temperatures because a frost advisory is in effect for the northern half of our area, and this goes into effect tonight and will last until Sunday morning. Up on Pinpoint Doppler, a clean sweep. We are dry as a bone at this hour, and this dry weather will continue as we go through the rest of tonight, but those chilly temperatures also going to return as well. I have your entire weekend forecast, plus what you can expect on your Easter Sunday coming up in just a little bit. Keaton.
Thanks, Cameron. An autism awareness walk was held in Leslie County today. WYMT's Chaz Jenkins attended the event.
Gathering together, raising awareness for those with autism.
Party in the park, really. We're having a cookout, a walk. We have all kinds of good giveaways. Informational booths are set up with all kinds of good stuff to give to people. And so we're hoping the rain holds off and we can continue to have fun.
A subject held near and dear to Mayor Carol Joseph, whose grandson has autism.
I used to be a special education teacher, and so I know a little bit about it, and I know that it's important and there's not really enough activities and things for that population.
And participant Kyle Crisp, who wanted to come out and support the event.
It is a truly amazing and distinct thing that I've noticed that more than a disability, it's more of a superpower.
Hoping to see more related events in the coming years.
Here in Eastern Kentucky, you know, we're kind of limited on some of the things that we have. So I would really like to see an autism center eventually come from this, where kids can go and kids can play and jump and run.
Seeing a great turnout of more than 50 people.
I think it's good for the first time, and probably if it wasn't rainy, we'll get more. We may get more people before the day's over too. So I'm proud of it. I'm proud of everything we do in this town.
A fun activity for a good cause. In Hyden, Chaz Jenkins, WYMT Mountain News.
The event was held at Riverfront Park from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. It's common for kids to find candy inside of the eggs during an Easter egg hunt, but at one local egg hunt, kids had the chance to find something worth a little more than sweets. Nearly 1,200 kids from all over the region and beyond came out for the Hazel Green Volunteer Fire Department Easter egg hunt, where they had the chance to hunt more than 15,000 eggs, with a few of those eggs granting them the chance to win prizes and bikes.
We always try to show them the turnout gear and everything, so if something does happen, the kids will not be afraid to see a firefighter if something happens, if their house catches on fire or whatever. So we try to make them so familiar with us that they can come to us for help. So that's one of the reasons why we started putting this Easter egg hunt together.
Nikki Stacy adds that this year's event was even more exciting than those of the past, given that this is the first Easter egg hunt the fire department has held since before the pandemic. A nonprofit is spending their Easter weekend giving back. Lexington-based Masterpiece is donating personal care items to minorities and immigrants in need. Tina Kufor knows what it's like to make a big transition. She moved to America from Ghana in 2003. On this Holy Saturday, she's choosing to be present for people in need by giving gifts to those who need it most. 205 bags full of snacks and personal care items.
I want to give gift this Easter because Christ gave his life for us. So we put together these bags.
Kufor says Masterpiece aims to get immigrants information on how to ease their transition into America. Masterpiece is also raising money for a youth mentorship program. It'll help young people and immigrant families settle into their new lives. Coming up at 6, we take a look at one couple whose plans were put in a whirlwind after the recent string of tornadoes in central Kentucky.
And a frost advisory is in effect tonight for chilly temperatures across the mountains. I have all those details coming up.